Hi student, in this video I will show you how to solve rational inequalities in one variable. The standard form of rational inequalities is P over Q greater than 0, and this sign of inequalities can be greater than, less than, greater or equal than, or less than or equal to. And P and Q are polynomial where Q must not equal to 0. So here few steps to solve the rational inequalities. Okay, first step, you need to rearrange into standard form. Step number 2, find critical values, where you need to set P and Q or function at numerator and denominator equal to 0. So we can get the value of x, where the value of x is actually referred to critical values. And number 3, critical values will divide the real number line into interval. And then we will determine sign of rational expression in each interval. And lastly, we can match a sign of the rational expression with inequality sign. So next, we move to first example. We have solved 5 over x minus 3 less than or equal to x plus 1. Okay, for this problem, we can multiply x minus 3 with x plus 1 because x minus 3 is not a constant. We have a polynomial here where we have expression. So what we can do, we can bring all term to one side. For example, we can bring to left hand side 5 over x minus 3 minus x plus 1 less than or equal to 0. So to get in form of P over Q, we can multiply x plus 1 over 1 with x minus 3 for both numerator and denominator. So we get 5 over x minus 3 minus x plus 1 times x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. And then you can expand the second term. 5 minus, okay, in bracket we get x square minus 3x plus x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 less than or equal to 0. And then simplify. So we get x minus x square and then plus 2x over x minus 3 less than or equal to 0, or you can rearrange, actually negative x square plus 2x plus x over x minus 3 less than equal to 0. So now our rational inequalities in standard form, called as standard form. So to find critical values, what we need to do, you can equal expression in numerator and denominator equal to 0. But at numerator, we have quadratic. So to find the value of x, you can either factorize, completing the square, or using formula. So for this problem, we can factorize numerator. But before that, you need to remember that when we have fraction, function at denominator must not equal to 0. So for this expression at denominator, we have x minus 3. So x must not equal to 3. When x equal to 3, denominator will become 0. So for critical values, you just need to factorize numerator. So we have x times x, x squared times 2x. For x, 2x, we want positive 2x. This one become, positive is negative, this one negative. So factorize, we get x plus 2 times negative x plus 4. So for numerator, we get x plus 2 times negative x plus 4 over x minus 3 less than equal to 0. So now to get critical value, just set equal to 0 both numerator and denominator. So at numerator, x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to negative 2. Negative x plus 4 equal to 0, x equal to 4. And at denominator, x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to 3. So we have 3 critical values. And then based on step number 3, we will divide this critical value into interval. Means we divide real number line into interval. So this is a real number line. We have value negative 2, 3 and 4. So from here we have 4 interval. First, second, third and fourth interval. The first interval start from negative infinity to negative 2. Second interval from negative to 3. Third interval from 3 to 4. And lastly from 4 to positive infinity. And then based on table, we have interval, test value, and then sign of rational expression that we get x plus 2 times x negative x plus 4 over x minus 3. And then our inequality symbol is less than equal to 0. So we want to find the sign of this rational expression is a negative sign. So the first interval we have negative infinity to negative 2. So you can choose x equal to negative 3. And then you need to substitute into this bracket. For the first bracket, we get negative sign. Second bracket at numerator, positive, divide by denominator negative, so equal to positive sign. And then second interval, we have from negative 2 to 3. So you can choose x equal to 0, and then numerator positive, positive divide by negative equal to negative sign. And third interval start from 3 to 4, so you can choose x equal to 3.5. So first bracket positive, second bracket positive, denominator positive equal to positive sign. And lastly, 4 to positive infinity, you can choose x equal to 5. First bracket positive, second bracket negative, and then denominator positive equal to negative sign. Okay, based on this sign of a rational expression, our inequality is actually less than equal to 0. We want to find negative sign since our inequalities is less than or equal. So we can choose second interval and fourth interval. And at our inequality symbol, we have less than and equal, mean we will use close bracket. But you need to remember, when we have fraction, okay, this one, fraction at denominator must not equal to 0, means our x must not equal to 3, and we have a critical value equal to 3. So how to write the solution in solution in interval form? Since we choose second interval we have -2, so -2 and then 3. We will use close bracket, -2 close bracket and 3. Since x must not equal to 3, so we can't use close bracket, we will use open bracket. Okay, union, and we will use fourth interval from 4 to positive infinity. So 4 close bracket and then positive infinity open bracket. Or in inequality form, okay, for this one, for the first interval, you can write x less than 3 greater equal to -2, and then union and then second interval x greater equal to 4. This is how you write the solution. Okay, next we move to second example. Okay, solve to x plus 1 over x square minus 2x minus x less than equal to 0. So based on this rational expression, this is actually already in standard form. So what we can do here, we just need to proceed with critical values. So to find the critical values, you just need to set numerator and denominator equal to 0. But denominator we have quadratic x square minus 2x minus x, so we can factorize a denominator. So x times x, x square, 4x 2x, negative 2x. So we get x minus 4 times x plus 2 equal to 0. So the new expression, 2x plus 1 over x minus 4 times x plus 2 less than equal to 0. So from these rational inequalities, actually denominator x must not equal to 4 and x must not equal to -2. So you need to remember when we have critical value at 4 and -2, we can use a close bracket for these two values. So our critical values actually equal to the first one, 2x plus 1 equal to 0, 2x equal to -1, or x equal to -1 over 2. Number 2, x minus 4 equal to 0, x equal to 4. 3, x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to -2. So we have 3 critical values, -1 over 2, -2 and 4. And based on real number line, we can divide into interval. We have -2, -1 over 2 and 4. Okay, for the first interval, we have from -infinity to -2. Second interval, -2 to -1 over 2. Third interval from -1 over 2 to 4. Fourth interval from 4 to positive infinity. Okay, next so from table we have interval, test value, and then sign of our expression 2x plus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 4. And then our inequality sign is less than equal to 0. Okay, for the first interval, we have -infinity, -2, and you can choose test value x equal to -3, and then substitute at numerator. You get negative, denominator negative times negative equal to negative sign. Second interval from -2 to -half. So you can choose x equal to -1 and substitute at numerator equal to negative, denominator positive, and negative equal to positive sign. The third interval from -1 over 2 to 4, you can choose x equal to 0, numerator positive, denominator positive, and negative equal to negative sign. And lastly, from 4 to positive infinity, so you can choose x equal to 5, so numerator we have 2x plus 1. If you substitute, you get positive, denominator positive, and positive equal to positive sign. So our inequality symbol is less than equal to 0. Okay, less than equal to 0 means we want sign of rational expression is negative. So we will choose the first interval and third interval. Since we have equal sign here, we will use close bracket, but you need to remember when we have fraction, okay, this one, at denominator x must not equal to -2 and x must not equal to 4. So when we have critical value at -2 and 4, so we need to use open bracket for these two values. So in interval notation, our solution, interval notation, okay, from negative infinity to -2. So we use open bracket, union, and then third interval we use close bracket, -1/2, and then 4. Here 4 also critical value must not equal to 4, so 4 will use open bracket. Or how to write in inequality form. So for the first bracket, x less than -2, and second bracket, x less than 4 or greater equal to -1/2. Okay, thank you.